Hello world. Welcome to Python Machine Learning on the Edge. Machine countdown begins. 0987654321.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, hello world. Welcome back to Robothought Zero to Hero series Python Machine Learning on the Edge. Alright, guys, we are on lesson number 9 and I am going to show you how to index, how to work with indexing in Numpy arrays for machine learning purpose on the edge using Jetson Nano. Alright, guys, so basically array indexing is the same as accessing a particular array from the element, okay, and you can basically access an array element by referring to its particular index, right? Index number 1 or 2 or 3 or n number. There are multiple tricks and methods in this. So basically the indexes in Numpy array start with 0, right? Any index for that matter, it starts with 0, meaning that means the first element has an index of 0, all right, and then the second has the index of 1, and then the 2 and 3 and 100, 500, whatever, right? So let me show you an example how to access a particular index from a set of arrays, right? And it's going to be interesting, guys. Let me log into my Jetson Nano. I have already logged in. All right, there you go. So let's create our simple, most beautiful program using NumPy. Let me just enlarge the screen first. Alright, there you go. Now let's say import numpy as np, right? Remember what I said, when you type as np, hit a space bar, or else sometime by mistake you tend to select numpy, right, from the drop down without your knowledge. It happens. And then array arr equals np dot array, and then a curvy bracket with a square bracket, always for array 1 2 3 4. All right, you can put any number you want, and then come out of that entire bracket and then print. Now the method here to use is, you need to open a curvy bracket and say arr, and then put that particular index in the square bracket. Now I want to access, say, index number 0. All right, so basically when I run this program, I should get the response as 1, because 0 is at the sector of 1, so it's going to access the array of 1. All right, so let's run this program and see what happens. Right click, what's happening to my mouse? Right click, run Python file in terminal, and there you go, it says 1, right? So beautiful. All right, so we are able to access the first element. Now let's say I want to access the second element. So what do you need to do? All you need to do, remove the 0 and put 1. All right, and you will get an output of run Python file in terminal. What will happen? So it says 2. Can you see at the bottom? Right. So now let me show you another method. For example, if you want to access I showed you the first element and the second element. Now let's say let's access two different elements together. Say for example, third and the fourth element from this particular array which we created. So how do we do that? So the way we do is, say for example, print. Let me just remove this. Say print, and then with a curvy bracket arr, and then your square bracket 2. Okay, and because we start with 0 1 2, right? So remember that, guys, it's very important. 2, and then come out of that, and then you need to put plus, and then arr, and then again a square bracket, you are accessing two different elements of that array, right? So how do you do that? Let's say 3. I want to access 3. What is there in 3? Okay, now let's run this program and see what happens. Alright, you got 7. So it is actually combining together 2 and 3, and what happens? It should ideally, what should be the sector, right? It's showing it's 7, but however there is also a trick here to make sure that you don't get a single digit. You need to show the actual value of the particular array. For example, 1 2 3 4, say you had 5 6 7 8 9 10, and then maybe you will forget what kind of data has been stored in which sector of that array, right? Maybe after 10 days you will forget. So the way to access that is using this kind of method, and I will show you in the next upcoming lessons how to access certain numbers with just a value, right? You need to just put a value and play around with that particular data. It's going to get pretty interesting, guys, and I am going to get back to you soon, very soon, in the next lesson. Until then, bye bye.